live from the CSI gym. We're here covering the women's volleyball today as Mount St. Mary take on the College of Staten Island Dolphins. Hi, I'm Mishak Alexander, and I'm here to present to you the College of Staten Island's women's volleyball game. Today they will be playing Mount St. Mary, and coming into this game, the CSI Dolphins, they are 4-8 coming into this game, 4 wins and 8 losses, and Mount St. Mary, out of town rival, they are coming in with an 8-13 record. And today should be a very good match between the two, very contested, and we should get underway in under 5 minutes. And today we should look at the starting lineups of who's playing for Staten Island. We have number 3, Siobhan Granich, number 7, Vanessa Reyes, number 12, Skenderji Miller, number 15, Catherine Adams, number 17, A. Bodochi Answer, number 18, Jessica Carafo, and number 10, Victoria Wong. And for Mount St. Mary, you have number 2, Sabatini Rachel, number 6, Clacine Ali, number 9, Maddox Kristen, number 13, Williams Megan, number 14, Burke Morgan, number 19, Scully Claire, and number 16, Barbara Madelian. And hi, I'm Mishak Alexander, and I'm bringing to you the live coverage of this game. And coming into today's game, the College of Staten Island, they really had ups and downs in their CUNYAC run, to be honest. They are sitting fourth in the standings of the CUNYAC conference. In the CUNYAC conference, they have 2 wins and 2 losses. Overall, like I said, they are 4-8. They are currently sitting behind Hunter, John Jay, and Baruch. They're sitting ahead of CCNY, Lehman, Brooklyn, York, and Mega Evers. And coming into this game, the team leader in kills is Siobhan Granich with 74 kills. Team leader in assists is Jennifer Cafrio at 118. And the team leader in digs is Captain Victoria Wong with 192. So, talking about the Mount St. Mary Knights now. The Knights have 3 attackers who are well over 100 kills this season, led by Rachel Sabatini with 166, and Angelia Kinalia is next in line with 113, while Megan Williams is third with 122. Defensively, Madeline Barbarian has a whopping 259 digs this season, easily leading the team there. Although the two sides have not met much, Mount St. Mary has had the better of the series, winning 5 out of the 6 meetings since 2000 and having won last 4 meetings dating back to 2007. CSI has not taken a set off the Knights since their 2008 matchup. CSI is 1-2 all-time against Knights at home, having won here in 2006 in 5 sets. And the last meeting was in 2009, so hopefully the Dolphins are out here to take revenge and also to better their record and make it a 5-8 record coming into today. So therefore, we shall step aside and take a break and come back. When we come back, to give you more coverage on the CSI Dolphins as they take on Mount St. Mary in their home game here at the CSI gym.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the ring cycle.
Say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it. Women, we slowly changed all that. Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit.
Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave.
Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably put the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Mom.
Welcome back, and we're back here at the CSI Sports and Rec Center, and we're back as the College of Staten Island Dolphins are about to take on Mount St. Mary Knights. The starting lineups have just been announced, and the teams are getting ready to take the floor, which should be a very exciting non-conference clash. The CSI Dolphins are coming in to tonight's game on a one-match win streak, and they're going to look at they will look to tie two wins together for the first time this season. Siobhan Greenwich leads the Dolphins with 74 kills on the year, and hopefully she can lead her team to a victory today because it will help their record improve to a 5-8 start. So as the two teams get ready to take the floor, the Dolphins at home, they are looking to improve their record at home. Like I said, they are 2-2 in the conference, so this should be a good practice match for them as soon as they reach back into CUNY play. Okay, now, so as the first set is coming into play, um, we're looking at Mount St. Mary. They have selected to win the tip. So now they are going to serve first. Ball's up in the air. A little back and forth, and it seems like Mount St. Mary has now got the first point of the game. So the CSI Dolphins, they register their first point of the match as 1-1. If you don't know, the first to 25 wins the set. So Mount St. Mary is coming in hot today. They're coming in hot. They have 3 points to CSI's 1. Now this is a CSI Dolphins team that's been struggling with their out-of-conference games. The last game that we covered was an out-of-conference game, and that was a very tough one. They lost in 3 straight sets. Now CSI registers their second point of the match. Hopefully they should be getting confidence now and gaining momentum and getting a better serve with this one. And that was a good block in Mount St. Mary, number 13. Megan Williams with the block just now. And that's Alexandria Boshi answer for CSI Dolphins. Just earned her team a point just now. And Catherine Adams checks in for the game for the Scouts of Staten Island. Mount St. Mary is out to an early 6-3 lead. Strong play from junior Vanessa Reyes, number 7 for Staten Island. Now she will serve for her team. Seems like a pretty much back and forth game between the two, really. Both teams really filling each other out. That was a good save right there from Captain Victoria Wong. And CSI makes up ground as they only down by 1 point in the first set. Number 7, Vanessa Reyes, will serve again for her team. Now the College of Staten Island, they just picked up their point two for the game. Now they are serving again. Mount St. Mary had a 3-point lead, cut down to a 2-point lead now. CSI looking to come back. 25 is 20. Oh! A misplay by College of Staten Island. They really thought the play was done, but it wasn't, and Mount St. Mary gets the point. That was number 14, Morgan Burke, freshman, hailing out of Claremont, New York, for Mount St. Mary, as she earned her side a point. And that was Megan Williams Jr. for Mount St. Mary, as she earned another block. Mount St. Mary is out to a 7-point lead, I should say. Actually, a 5-point lead at the time. But the Dolphins were able to peg one back. Strong play from Mount St. Mary Knights. Another strong play, good block.
Another G to you. Psych. You thought you were spiking? Hell no.
And the Dolphins are able to peg another one back. That was a good rally from both teams. Now CSI Dolphins look to come back early in the first set. Try not to go into the second set with a deficit. Monte Mary looked like a strong team, especially with number 13, Megan Williams, number 14, Morgan Burke defending the front line. Already, those two have combined for 7 blocks in this first period. And this should be the first time out of the game. Dolphins should take their first time out. So as we see in the game, Mount St. Mary has taken a 5-point lead before the first time out taken by College of Staten Island. And they look like a very strong team coming. This is our out-of-conference game, just to remind you guys. And CSI has really not done so well in their out-of-conference games. They are 2-2 in their conference, making them only winning 2 of their other non-conference games. The other games, they lost 6 other non-conference games, which means they're really struggling. And CUNYAC conference is the only thing really they could really look forward to, really, and try to really win that conference. So then when they make these out-of-conference teams in the playoffs, beyond the CUNYAC playoffs, they do better. And that's another point picked up by the Dolphins. Dolphins coming off of a 1-game winning streak. They won their last game. And it looks like it's going to be a fight to win this game. Seems like every time the Dolphins look like they're going to have a chance to come back, Mount St. Mary always has an answer to all their calls. Knights only need 4 more points to take this set home. Number 19 for the Knights, Claire Scully. She's a senior, and she's playing like one because she's in every play mostly, holding her team down. Powerful hit by Megan Williams. Well, that was a tough one because Victoria Wong for the Dolphins really tried to save that one. Mount St. Mary look rock solid in their defense of the net. They will look to serve for the set. And the Dolphins peg one back again. Score is now 20-12. Dolphins got 2 points in a row. They're looking to close the gap and probably make a late push for the first set. And that was a nice kill for the Mount St. Mary. I am sorely mistaken. To win the set, you have to get 25 points. Nice tip over from Claire Scully for the Knights. Score is now 22-13. Serving for the Dolphins, sophomore Skenger Mila. Deep serve. That was a desperation hit from number 7 Vanessa Reyes, but the score is now 23-14 in favor of the Mount St. Mary Knights. Now serving for the set, it should be Claire Scully. And as you can see, the Dolphins are lacking in height, and it's causing them, especially when it comes to the blocks and any balls that comes close to the net. And most of these teams that the Dolphins face have a lot of height, so it's a big challenge for them. And that was another kill. Another one from Megan Williams, a junior from Mount St. Mary. Now Mount St. Mary wins the first set, and we shall take a commercial break and be right back. Welcome back to the CSI Sports and Recreation Center. The Dolphins dropped their first set to Mount St. Mary with a score of 25-15, and now they're getting ready for the second set. But like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, the CSI Dolphins don't really do too well with their out-of-state conference games, and it's really hard for them, especially because they have no size, and it's a tough challenge. So therefore, they're going into the second set with their back against the wall. And it starts off good for the Dolphins as they score on their first serve in the set. But Mount St. Mary come right back off of a serve gone out of bounds. Good point earned from senior Siobhan Greenwich, number 3 for the College of Staten Island. In a volleyball game, it could go really fast because you could lose a game in a blink of an eye because all you need is 3 sets, and it could be 3 straight sets, and you never know. So that's what Mount St. Mary Knights are trying to do to the Dolphins, win 3 straight sets, but the Dolphins are also trying to win in 4 sets with 3 of their own. Oh, tough break for Siobhan. Tough break, but once again, the size comes with strength, and number 13 for Mount St. Mary, Megan Williams, with another point for her team. Second set that started out so strongly for the Dolphins, looking to be in Mount St. Mary's favor right about now. Now it's a 3-point lead for Mount St. Mary. And if you don't know, some of these schools, most of these schools, out of conference schools, preferably have bigger names to these students, so they attract the better recruits. So therefore, the Dolphins are left sometimes with none of the best recruits or just homemade players. But for the Dolphin team, they are really good in CUNY conference, and they hopefully try to get better every year. And that was a nice kill from Rachel Sabatini, a senior out of Mount St. Mary. Score is now 6-3 in favor of the Knights. A big mishap by the Knights, and the Dolphins are there to capitalize. And it should be number 7, Vanessa Reyes, a junior, taking the serve for the Dolphins. And there it is, Siobhan once again as she earns her team another point.
Who's winning? They got two?
Now it's tied. Now it's tied in a set. Please don't forget Mount St. Mary Knights have won the first set. And the Dolphins have taken the lead again in this set.
Wait, you hear that in the background? You hear that in the back? No, you don't hear that in the background.
A set that seemed to look so strong in the a set that seems start so strong for the Dolphins. Mount St. Mary seemed to take over, and therefore CSI Dolphins have taken the lead again in the set. And the Dolphins are coming in hot. They're coming in hot with four. They are 4 point ahead of their opponents in the second set.
You're a badass commentator.
And therefore, the Dolphins have taken a commanding 5-point lead and causing the Mount St. Mary Knights to take their first timeout of the game, actually, because they did not take a timeout in the first period. So they're going to take a timeout, try to regroup, and try to stop the surge of the College of Staten Island Dolphins. But it's been a good back and forth game, especially this set. It was more competitive than the last set, you know, and hopefully the Dolphins will be able to take this set back with them, you know, tie up the game really and give themselves a big chance, a big chance of taking this game and taking this victory. Or otherwise, if Mount St. Mary takes this set, they're really looking at easier third set to play because the Dolphins will be playing catch up. So therefore, the Dolphins really want to take this set. They really have to, and to give themselves a fighting chance and some belief that they will win this game. And once again, it's their lead server, Vanessa Reyes. She looks to serve for her team. Mount St. Mary has come out of the timeout and got a point. 11-7 is the score in favor of the Dolphins.
Substitution for the Knights, number 6, Ali Plesson returns. She replaces
The Knights have just made a substitution. Ali Kleisen, sophomore, has come in for number 7, Julie Moore Figueroa, the junior, for the Knights. A little reshuffle for the Knights. It seems like the timeout has done the Knights well. They have regrouped, and the Dolphins need to find themselves again and go on the surge that they were before the timeout. Now the Dolphins have gotten their first point out of the timeout. And number 10, Victoria Wong, the captain for this team, has really played a big role for the Dolphins. She's been rock solid ever since. But number 12, Skerji Mila, has given the point back to Mount St. Mary Knights with a bad serve, but they'll look to regroup and get this point back, which they do, actually. And they will take a commanding 13-9 lead. It's closer to 25, and it's closer to a set win. Wow, that was just outside, actually. And the Dolphins take a 14-9 lead in the second period. And it's number 15, Captain Abrams, again with another low drive serve, which Mount St. Mary is able to capitalize on and get another point. The score is now 14-10. It's Kim Grace for the Knights taking the serve right now. There was a good block again from Morgan Burke for the Knights. Oh, that was Siobhan Granish trying to save it for her team, but the ball was already too low by the time she got there. 14-11 in favor of the Dolphins still. The Knights are on the comeback, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, the Dolphins are trying to improve on their 2-6 non-conference record. Their 4-8 record in a whole, and they're trying to improve on that. Tough break by the Dolphins there. Lack of communication caused that one. Another score but for the Knights ensures that the game is tied up. And the Dolphins take the lead again. 15-14, second period. 10 more for the Dolphins to go. Hopefully 10 more points and they get their first set of the game. A very back and forth game, as you can see. The Dolphins are taking a 3-point lead in the second period, 17-14. Another tough ball for Jessica Cafero to handle, the junior coming out of Staten Island. And it's Allie Kleisen taking a serve. And she gets the Dolphins with a point, 18-15. Just 7 more points for the Dolphins to take this set. Figueroa checks back in for the night. A little reshuffle again, trying to stop the surge. strong play by the Dolphins is in lifting this crowd here, this atmosphere at the Sports and Rec Center, their home gym. Good persistent play by the Dolphins. Saved by Victoria Wong. And the Dolphins get a well-deserved point as they stay persistent. They played hard and they followed the ball. Score is now 20-16. Last thing the Dolphins want is for Mount St. Mary to go on a roll. That's 2 straight points for the Knights. All the Dolphins need is 5 more to take this set. And it was out, The Dolphins take another point. 21-17, 4 more to go. The Dolphins' strong play has really propelled them in the second set, especially out of the disastrous first set that they endured. Powerful hit by number 2, Rachel Zabadini, for the Knights. Gives her team another point. 21-18 is the score. It's the Mount St. Mary taking that point just now. And speaking about Mount St. Mary, number 6, Ali Klesson, comes in for Julimar Figueroa. So a favorite swap by the coach, head coach Mike Strano. And Mount St. Mary is really making a comeback. It's 22-20. And something that the Dolphins do not want to play around with, so they call a timeout now, their first of their period. And as you can see, this is a very exciting back and forth second period. Both teams really trying to get the second set. CSI Dolphins look like they were really in full command of it. They're still in command because they're leading by 2, but still, you don't want to take anything for granted, and that's why head coach Jason Madsen is taking his time out to make sure his team doesn't lose grip of this lead. Like I said, you need this set because you don't want to go down into the third set losing by 2 sets, because basically, really and truly, you only need 1 set to lose, and then you really lost the match. So you really want to go in tied up with the team, giving yourself hope and confidence that you can win this match, and improve your record, and also improve and give your team confidence knowing that you beat an outer conference rival. And as the teams come back onto the court, should be an exciting last couple points. The Mount St. Mary Knights, they need 5 points to win the set. And the College of Staten Island need 3 points. Let's see who will win the set first. Seems like Mount St. Mary is nice and is good about coming out of a timeout as they gain another point fresh out the timeout. And the game is tied at 22 apiece. Good back and forth resulting in the Dolphins misplacing the ball. And that is claimed out as the umpires claimed it out. The Dolphins is leading by 1, 23-22. As I should say, it's a win by 2. So therefore, the Dolphins would like to finish up business here. And a little too hard from Skerjani Mila as the Mount St. Mary Knights tie it up here at 23 apiece. Vanessa Reyes tried everything she had, but now the Knights is serving for this set. This set is very crucial because the game could change in either way it goes. And like I said, it's very crucial because the Mount St. Mary Knights take a 2-0 lead. And we shall take a break and we should come back with more after this commercial break. Well, we're back here at the CSI Sports and Recreation Center. The CSI Dolphins are behind in this game, 2-0. Um, no room for errors in this set. No room for errors, and if you're listening in the background, turn down for what is playing. Well, the Dolphins cannot turn down. They have to turn up because this is a game clinching set for the Mount St. Mary Knights. They're gonna look to put out their best to clinch this set, but the Dolphins cannot let that happen, not in their home floor. So therefore, they are gonna come out. They're gonna give everything they have, knowing the Dolphins. Tough break for them in the second set. It looked like it was gonna be theirs, but a late push by the Knights, and therefore the Dolphins are now behind 2-0. And the Knights coming out here, like I said, they have the size, and they're using it well, especially when it comes to around the net. Now in the start of the third set, it is Christian Maddox serving for the Knights, and she grants CSI with a point. A decent serve sent in from Staten Island, and a nice kill sent back their way with number 13, Megan Williams for the Knights, a junior, and she practically has her 8th kill of the game. Set is tied up to a piece. And it's the Dolphins. The Dolphins, they have gotten their point, 3-2. Seems like in this set, every time the Dolphins take a lead, the Mount St. Mary Knights is able to peg them back. But
Kim Grice enters for Mount St. Mary,
Claire Scully is coming in, and
along with Claire Scully.
Kim Glies comes in, and for Mount St. Mary Knights, Megan Williams and Kristen Maddock for the Knights have been taken out. And that is too many touches for the Knights. Too many touches, and that is 4-3 Dolphins. That was a nasty kill from number 2, Rachel Sabatini. And the game is now tied. Actually, I'm sorry. The set is now tied. The game is still in favor of the Mount St. Mary Knights, 2-0. And that was a crowd-pleasing back and forth rally, but it ended up with the Mount St. Mary Knights getting that point. Now they're breaking out to a 2-point lead over the Dolphins. The Dolphins have to control this game from now on. And it starts by now, you know, they got the point, 6-7. They have to start taking control and keep control of this game to maintain their chance of winning this game. And it all starts by a set at a time, a point by a time, and that's what they have to do now. And it seems like they are, as a mishap in the back from number 16, Caitlin Esputo. I'm sorry, excuse me. Number 16, Madeline Barberin from the Knights gives the Dolphins a point to tie it up, 7 apiece. Serve is just too hard to handle for Rachel Zabatini, and the Dolphins take a lead once again in this third set. Victoria Wong was trying to replay what Rachel Sabatini did earlier in the point rally, but it didn't work as she wasn't able to save it, and it's tied up for the two teams. Now Mount St. Mary take the lead once again with a score of 8-9. I mean, excuse me, 9-8. And that point belongs to the Dolphins. 9 up in this set. Another point by the Knights. They're looking for this set again. Trying to complete the 3 sets needed to win the match. The Dolphins are not trying to let them have it, especially on their home court. Trying to extend it to another set at least. A little too much for Mount St. Mary at that time, as the Dolphins are able to peg one back. very unlucky and very unfortunate. The ball went a little bit too high, hit the rafters. Very unfortunate for the Dolphins. It's Mount St. Mary once again with a 13-10 lead. Frustration leaving the Dolphins, giving up a point there, 14-10. And the Dolphins get their point. First point in 5 tries. It's 14-11 now. And it's Mount St. Mary again taking a commanding 17-11 lead. Now, good tip over, but it was ruled out of bounds. Serving is Victoria Wong. Victoria Wong taking a serve. And another vicious kill by Rachel Zabachini. Score is now 19-12.
Kim Bryce returns.
The Dolphins take that point. Score is now 21-13. Actually, the Knights need 4 more points to take the game. Nice play by the Dolphins. Nice point by the Dolphins. Point earned by the Mount St. Mary Knights. And Julimar Figueroa comes into the game again, and this time replaces Rachel Sabatini. Now the Knights lead 23-15. 2 more points needed for a victory. No, 16-23. Dolphins just earned their last point. Nice point again earned by the Dolphins. That is the Dolphins again with the point. That is Mount St. Mary with the point, and they're looking for their match point. And it's number 4, Lauren Legier. Lauren Legier there, serving for the victory. CSI fighting for their dear life. That was ruled out by the umpire, and CSI have lost this game to Mount St. Mary Knights.
3 games to none. The CSI Dolphins will return to action on Monday, October 10th. It's part of a tri-match here at the Sports and Recreation Center. CSI will host Brooklyn College at 12 noon.
So now with the updated stats now, CSI have lost this game in 3 straight sets, and the overall record right now is 4-9, and Mount St. Mary has their record now is 9-13 overall, and this was a good game basically for the Dolphins because, like I said, out of conference rival is mostly teams that are practically ranking wise a little bit better than you. But this is a good test for the CUNY conference, and yeah, so therefore the CUNY conference team, CSI, has dropped this game, but they should be back. And it was a good day. And therefore, the CSI Dolphins, they will try to be good in the next game, the next CUNY game, as they are sitting 4th in the standings. So therefore, the CUNY conference are good. So, good night, everybody. I'm Mishak Alexander talking from the CSI Sports and Recreation Center, and see you for the next broadcast.